7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
All right, welcome into the Vegas Squares podcast. We are all back here in Studio B. We decided to take over the location known as Spike's Casa and get a little NFL picks and chatter edition here for week. What the hell week are we in?
16. Week 16.
That's
Can
right.
you fucking believe that?
I know, dude.
Season's flying.
I mean, we started this little prop bet in week 2, and it's just evolved into...
Mayhem.
Mayhem's a good word for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mayhem's a good word. Anyways, well, we appreciate you tuning in. We are sponsored by 12 Ounce Sports Radio, which you are listening to us on right now. And we are also sponsored by VGK Pop Sockets, ChaiPoker.com, and Eric on the Web Productions. Give all of those a follow on Twitter or check out all their different websites to give them some love and tell them we sent you. Gentlemen, week 16 is upon us, as you guys have just notified me. Tonight, I mean, we're recording here Saturday night before the Sunday games. We saw the Ravens beat the Chargers. Kind of a big wrinkle now in the playoffs in the AFC.
Oh, absolutely. That puts more pressure on Pittsburgh this week to pull out the W and try and keep that divisional contest going.
Well, the
as
worst,
strong as it is.
the worst part for me is that I bet Aaron before the season even started about whether or not Baltimore would even be a playoff contender. And
they definitely are.
Sure enough, they are a playoff contender. To be fair, though,
different quarterbacks too.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't expect them to bench Flacco. If I had known that they were going to bench Flacco, I would have said, yes, they're going to be a playoff contender.
Yeah, I gotta say, I haven't kept up with the Ravens injury report, but is Flacco still on that?
He is, but from what I understand, he's not actually injured. They're just listing him as injured so that his feelings don't get injured.
Protect his what do you call it, his dignity or whatever. Nevertheless, the Chargers taking a hit kind of ruins my theory on them winning the AFC West unless something catastrophic happens, which, again, the NFL, you never quite fucking know.
Exactly, yeah.
But, so I was out last week. You guys did a great job.
In witness protection.
Yep.
What mafioso did you see kill somebody?
It was the Bugatti family.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Hoffa.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Babyface Bambino. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least get the mic away from your
I
face.
did. I moved it away.
He actually did.
You have really good mics, I guess.
Oh, my God.
This is kind of one of the rare podcasts. I don't have headphones on, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And you're now in charge of the time because we only have an hour show.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm watching it. Don't worry.
You're gonna have to
it's
like
up on the screen.
flick my knee or something.
Yeah. No, we all got it. Don't worry.
All right.
We're fine.
Non-gambling purposes, most intriguing matchup of the week for you guys.
Non-gambling for me has to be Houston and Philadelphia, but I mean that's greedily just to see if New England can move up to back to the number 2 seed in the AFC playoff seeding.
It's because I expect a lot of mayhem in this game. Seahawks, Kansas City. I mean, it's a big game, a lot of playoff implication, as well as two good teams going at it. So.
Yeah, he took the words kind of right out of my mouth. That's a good matchup. Obviously, we have New Orleans and Pittsburgh is going to be a good one too.
Yeah.
So,
well, definitely was going to be Minnesota and Detroit for me. So,
at what point this season have you stopped watching the Lions?
like week 6.
I was going to say 5. So
It's got to be brutal for you because
After we lost to Dallas and then Seattle, pretty much game over then.
Oof.
Fair enough. All right. So, well, if you have not been listening to this podcast, we do our NFL picks every week. Do it a little different, though. We have a season-long bet that we've been keeping track of since week 2. And not to toot my own horn, but I am in the lead. Spike's going to give you all and us a rundown on how that goes and the updated tallies.
Yeah, so for every week, every game played on a Sunday or a Monday because we discount all this Saturday bullshit, which I'm still not sure how I feel about the NFL being played on Saturday, but that's neither here nor there. We have to pick either against the spread or against the total or find a money line. And it's 1 point if you get it right. You lose a point if you get it wrong. You can choose a lock of the week, which gets you 3 points if you're right, lose 3 if you get it wrong. And your blind bet for those games where you have no idea what's going to happen. You get 2 points if you get that right. You lose 0 for getting it wrong. You are allowed 1 money line favorite, which we started in week 12. So earlier in the season, we could have been just doing money line favorites all day.
Fuck that up.
Well, the logic I think behind it was betting a money line favorite was still a legitimate bet, and therefore because of that, we should count it towards the contest.
And I'm okay with that, but I felt like we as idiots that we are, never really took advantage of it.
No, we really didn't. It wasn't until Fake Token came in
Exactly.
in like week 10 and said, what the fuck are you guys doing?
What is this nonsense?
But now it's, if you take a money line dog, it's plus 150 or greater, you get an extra point on that one. We also have been doing in the past few weeks, usually we do a guest picker, and if that person beats any one of us, we lose a point. Last week and this week, we do random picks, where we have to compete against them, and if you lose to them, you lose 2 points, which is what we established last week, which we very much shouldn't have, because Token and I both fucking lost
so
to
you
the
guys
random
made up
dice
new
rolls.
rules while I was gone, and it bit you in the ass.
Oh, it bit us so
I
goddamn
had no
hard.
shot at even coming close.
It bit me as hard as like an ex-wife circumcising me with her teeth.
Wow.
Speaking of the ex-wife,
Good
this is actually
Lord.
this is actually what I wanted to bring up. That I had a question and I wanted to bring this up as part of the Twitter poll. It has
Yes,
nothing to
I
do
had
with
sex with her. I'm sorry.
no, everybody did, so you're not alone. We got an annulment because she was a prostitute, but that's neither here nor there.
That's going to be a snippet later.
And that's fine with me.
Speaking of circumcision,
Yeah.
snippet. I didn't even set that one up. It just came.
Wow!
That's what she said.
God damn. Also, we're redlining on this fucking thing like crazy.
That's you,
all right.
dude. I got the thing
I know.
about where I would... Yeah, never mind.
I don't know. We're terrible at this. But so anyway, so my ex-wife fucked me up big time. And when she left, she moved back to Boston. And then she came back and said, if you want a no contest alimony, meaning like I wouldn't have to pay alimony, I wouldn't have to do this, or if no contest annulment, wouldn't have to pay alimony, wouldn't have to do this, that, and the other thing. She took our 2 dogs. We had 2 little dogs, and she took those back to Boston with her. And then as soon as she got back to Boston, she gave them away. She gave them to a friend of hers who had like 40 acres out in Western Mass, so they could run around. Like they have a good life, but the fact that she took them from me just to give them away.
Gave them away.
So here's the thing. I was going through some of my old shit in the closet over there, which nobody can see except you two sitting in the studio here. And I found her grandfather's...
I thought you were going to say diaphragm.
her grandfather's Boston police patch.
Oh.
Now, she was closer to her grandfather than anybody else on the planet. He passed away. So this is not only irreplaceable from the fact that I don't know how you would go about getting a Boston police patch, but the fact that it belonged to her grandfather, it holds significant emotional value to both her and to her family. So the question is, what do I do with this patch? Knowing that she fucked me up, and I want to put this out in the Vegas Squares Twitter poll thing, whatever we have.
Okay,
there.
we can make that happen.
I want to know what people think I should do with it. And I've come up with 3 solutions so far, but I'm open to other ideas.
Okay.
The first would be to do nothing. Just pretend that I never found it. Just put it away. Forget about it.
Does she listen to podcasts?
Nobody fucking listens to the podcast.
Yeah. I'm talking to this wall in front of us.
Yeah. The other idea is to send it back to her, kind of be the bigger person in this, which is hard because she weighed about 350 pounds when she left. But to be the bigger person, send it back to her and her family, say, I found this, and it belongs to you, here you go. Option 3 is to destroy it in spectacular fashion, film it, and then send her the video. So those are the 3 options I have. If somebody else can think of
I like
something
number
better,
3, but
I do too. Just like
Like the Steve
cathartically.
Bartman ball.
Now, keep in mind too that our annulment was official, going on 10 years. So it's not like these are fresh wounds. To me now, this is just kind of like
And you're saying,
happy
and
depression.
you're 100% confident that this grandfather was the role model aka hero of her life.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, I have a suggestion if it pleases the class.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, please. I
speak
want to
up.
hear this.
I say, do you all have eBay accounts?
Yes.
I do, but I haven't used it in like 10 years.
I say you post this thing on eBay, notify her that it's on eBay,
Ooh.
and the three of us actively up the bid on her consistently for a 7-day auction.
Oh,
Make
man.
her,
I
make her
I
purchase
was actually
that.
going to suggest putting it on eBay and something like that, but I wasn't.
Make her purchase that for a premium
Wow.
price and have to pay you.
Wow.
I'd be happy to drive that up if you'd like.
That's devious. Oh, I dig that idea.
So that'll be your fourth option on the poll.
Okay. I love that idea. All right, so we'll get those 4 options out on the poll. I really just wanted to hear what everybody thought of this. But anyway, that
I
was,
like option 4.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest
And
something.
if she
along
happens to
those
win the
lines.
auction, you ship it FedEx with like some Fermunda cheese. And I don't know if you guys know what Fermunda cheese is, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think we're
please,
familiar with that.
please don't explain it to
I
the
will
podcast
not.
listeners.
I will not. No.
We'll let them Google it. Hopefully not at work, but if you want to go out and find. So anyway, getting back to the contest
if
and
you're
why
looking
we're
for
here.
something fun to Google at work, blue waffle. If you're at work, definitely Google that.
Blue waffle.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be updating your resume very soon.
Lovely.
All right, back to football.
Yes, back to football. So in our contest right now, like I said, Token and I got fucked. I mean, fucked bad
My God, I'd love to
by
hear
last
this.
week's rules because not only did I lose a point because I thought Lamar Jackson would be a competent quarterback last week, which he wasn't. I lost to the whatchamafucket. So for the week, Token actually took last place with -7.
That might be the first time he's done that. Last place.
I think you're right. I was in second place with -3,
Jesus.
and Aaron pulled away with 6 points.
So I had a 13-point swing on your ass?
13-point
Yeah.
swing on Token, bringing our
Jesus.
totals going into this week. Aaron is in the lead with 42 points. I have moved into second place with 26 points,
Oh.
and Token is in dead last at 24 right now.
Oof.
Yeah. AKA, Aaron, you're going to make your picks first.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that works. So, and then the question that we're going to have probably off air because we're already fucking 12 minutes into this podcast right now is whether or not this ends at week 17 or if we want to go into the playoffs. And if we do go into the playoffs, do we want to do like extra points as the rounds get harder and harder and there are fewer and fewer games? Like, how do we want to handle that? So,
You might have to do a separate playoff prop bet.
okay.
We'll figure that out off the air.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk about
Because
it.
you're right. We're running out of shelf life on this one.
Yeah, and we got 14 games to discuss, or 15.
Let's dive in. Get
Yeah.
that schedule up.
So here we go. We're gonna jump right into the first game on the slate, and it was the game that I am most looking forward to, aside from the Patriots. It is the Houston Texans going to Philadelphia. This game opened Philadelphia as a 1.5-point dog. They are now a 2.5-point home favorite.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Houston has a chance to obviously grab the 2 seed by the nuts here, and Philly's still. I don't know if controlling your destiny is the right word because they definitely don't do that.
They're putting up a fight.
But if they can get to 9-7, they definitely can, like you said, make some waves.
Still even have a shot to win the division.
Nick Foles beating the Rams last week. You know,
Nick Foles is now my savior, and I say that as a Patriots fan.
I think I know it's old. It's an old T-shirt, but like remember the Jesus is my homeboy. I think we have to replace that with Nick Foles now.
Yeah,
Foles is homeboy.
there we go.
So all right, so what do we got? 2.5. in favor
Philadelphia
of
minus 2.5. Totals sitting at 46.5 right now.
Look at that thing. That thing moved 3 points too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, since I'm in the
Crazy
lead,
line.
I guess I'm going first.
Yes,
so
you are.
Honors to golfer 1. I will take Philly in this spot. I'll take the points, or I'll give the points. Excuse me.
All right.
I think Foles is. They're in desperation mode, and I think Foles is a consummate professional. I think he has the ability, obviously, as what we've seen in the Super Bowl, to know what's at stake and do the right thing. And I don't think that's a knock on Carson Wentz. I just think right now he's the guy they need if they want to have a shot to get back.
I'm starting to wonder if they're done with Carson Wentz. Cause,
I wouldn't go that far.
no, neither would I, but...
If some teams are open and talking about trading for him, I'm sure they already have mentioned it to them. If not,
If they can get Foles
Yeah.
locked down, because I think Foles is on 1 more year contract.
That
I believe so.
sounds right.
If they can get a 1 for Wentz, I think they'd do it.
But I mean, think about it this way: they are in a spot where every game matters. They have to win the game in front of them, and they are starting Foles over Wentz. That has to say something about their confidence in Carson Wentz.
Well, I do know he's hurt as well, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not buying that. Just like I'm not buying the Flacco injury. But
I do believe Wentz is hurt, but probably not as hurt as they're making it to be.
maybe you're right. Anyway, I in this game, since I'm in second place, I'm assuming that I'm going second with these picks.
Yeah,
And
go
then we'll do I have the random picks set up. I haven't told you guys what they are yet. And I don't know if the screen's big enough for you to read it. But right now, in this game, I actually think Philadelphia minus the 2.5 is probably the right play, but Foles just has, every once in a while, has that game where he sucks on rocks, and it's just not a great showing for him. I think both of these teams have the capability of scoring, though, which is why my pick for this game is going over the total of 46.5.
Yeah, that currently up from 45 originally.
Yeah, opened at 45, which I don't like the movement all that much, but 1.5 I can kind of live with.
Yeah, if it was like 3 or something, that's
Yeah.
a little steep. This one, I do like Houston. I do believe they do need to make a push to prove themselves to be, and pretty much guarantee themselves a first round bye if they do win, I believe. Whether they'll get the 1 or 2 seed, that pretty much depends how the Chiefs do these next few weeks going forward. The only thing that concerns me in this game is Watson, if he's got the ability to throw outside and probably cooler conditions and all that. I'll take Texans plus the points. I think that's a smarter play in my mind.
Oh, there you go. And the random dice roll agrees with Aaron. Philly plus the 2.5.
minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5.
Yeah, minus that's what I said.
I'll take plus 2.5.
No, you won't. Minus,
You'll get minus 2.5 and you'll like it.
that's right.
I love it.
All right.
Wentz has officially been ruled out with the back, so it's not really a say of
Benching.
they're not really making a decision here at this point.
Well, but again,
I know you're
Flacco's the same thing.
Yeah,
so.
I'd be willing to lean more towards he's probably not as hurt as probably should be out, but Peterson came out this week and said Wentz is the quarterback of the future. So
All right.
at 7-7, the Eagles are kind of playing with house money, or Foles at least is playing with house money at this point. If he fucks up, there,
So be it, yeah.
we go into the offseason in Philadelphia.
Like week even 10, they were looking doubtful to make the playoffs. And
Well, because they have what? They have Houston and they have
That's a good question.
Washington, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not
I do
bringing
believe
it up
it's
on that
Washington, yeah.
Either Washington or the Giants.
one. Yeah.
Either one should be a winnable game. So if they can go 9-7, realistically, they're looking at either hoping the Cowboys
Lose.
piss to 8-8, or the Vikings can kind of fall out of favor because the Vikings have what?
Detroit this week, and then they have Chicago the following week, I believe.
And Chicago may not have anything to play for.
Yeah.
Looking more promising for Minnesota than.
Yeah.
But you never know. That's the NFL for you.
Yeah. No,
Any
it's
given Sunday.
a crazy league. We will move.
20 minutes in the podcast. We
Yeah.
got one game down.
All right. Way to go, us.
Sweet.
Let's move on to the Battle of Florida.
Jacksonville and Miami.
Jacksonville travels to Miami. Miami, a 3.5-point home favorite. Total sitting at 38 right now after opening at 39.5. So not a lot of confidence in the offenses in this game.
I mean, would you have confidence in the offense?
No.
After benching my boy Blake Bortles, that's alliteration at its finest. Right there. After benching my boy Blake Bortles, the Jacksonville Jaguars have scored 1 touchdown in 3 games. So a little salt for that one.
Yep.
Nevertheless,
And remember, they won their Super Bowl in Week 2 or Week 3 against the
you
Patriots.
keep bringing that up.
I
You're
do
right.
because that was their game, and now
That's
they're
fair
fucked.
enough. No, I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I think it's a tough one. I mean, smart play, or I guess the safe play would say Miami with the 3.5, but I'm gonna take the over in this game. I'll take over 38. I think this game's 21-20 region. So if I had to lean on a side, I would lean on Jacksonville, but I'm gonna take over the total.
Yeah, and this is a game where I don't know what to make of either of these teams at this point. This is probably my fuck it game, but I'm not going to use my blind bet on it because I'm saving that. I don't know. I don't like either of these teams. I don't like either of these sides. I don't like the spread. I don't like the point total. I'm taking Miami minus the 3.5, but not super thrilled, not super confident about it. If anybody's listening, are you fucking kidding me? Did you hear that? Yeah.
Professionalism.
Professionalism. God, these mics
You
are
gotta bust
great.
his balls.
So when I redo this office, which is what I'm planning on doing, my wife just got her Christmas bonus at work, so I'm going to take some of that, kind of redo this, and this wall is going to be plastered and over there with the soundproofing, the foam tiles that you can put up.
Is that
there.
so you can turn your porn on really loud?
I have the headphones for that.
Oh. But then you never hear them coming in when you're like switching from left to right hand.
Wait, you go ambidextrous when you do that?
No, dog. I got a girl, man. We don't do that shit no more.
Oh, bullshit. I don't fucking buy that for a second. Not for a fucking millisecond. I forget if I said my pick, so I'm taking Miami minus the 3.5. So Token, get in there.
Stuff.
I'm on the same side as Spike on this one. I like Miami minus the points. I think Miami's got more to play for than Jacksonville. Jacksonville's laying eggs and don't even know what the fuck they're doing. So.
Miami would need the sky to fall. But I agree. They do have more to play for than Jacksonville. That's absolutely correct. But
Yeah.
Miami would need the sky to fall for them to sneak in. But question real quickly. I know we don't want to get too far off topic.
Yes.
If they miss the playoffs, does Adam Gase still have a job?
Oh.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I just think with...
How many coaching availabilities that there are in the NFL, and probably going to be after this season.
Over
You stick with him.
under coaches get fired this year.
Oh.
I'll set it at 5.5.
5.5.
Uh,
I'd probably take the over.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Are we including the ones that have already happened or no?
Yeah, you can include that.
So we have two so far, total 5.5,
Two,
so 3.5.
Yeah.
two
two.
so far.
McCarthy and
And
Uh,
Cleveland, Jackson, or
oh god, that happened. Oh, I guess we can
Yeah.
count that. Okay.
yeah.
Well then let's set it to 6, just even
6.
number.
All right, I'll still take
So
the
6
over.
is the push. Yeah, I think I'll take the over too.
I'll take the under. I'll lay the balls with even 2 coaches already being fired.
Yeah.
Now after they said that Harbaugh's going to be back in 19. But actually, the question more is maybe not Gase, it's Tannehill.
Yeah, I think Tannehill is more likely to lose his job than Gase.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
All right, rock and roll.
Yeah. And on this one, the random pick is taking Jacksonville money line. Jacksonville currently sitting at plus 195, so they would get the extra point if that actually comes in.
Boner bonus.
Points.
Boner bonus.
They got a good shot.
The what the fuck line of the week that I did not expect to see.
You like when I
whatsoever.
texted you this line?
Yeah.
Yeah,
picture.
yeah, I
And
liked
it's
it too.
even moved since then. When you texted us, it was Cleveland minus
9.
the 9,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now Cincinnati going to Cleveland. Cincinnati is now a 10-point dog.
The Battle of
Going-
Ohio.
I was surprised you got it that quickly when I texted because I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? Cleveland is favored at all, and they're favored by over a touchdown.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's more of the shocker. Over
And
a
Spike
touchdown.
texts back, is Driscoll still playing? Is AJ Green going to play quarterback?
I literally don't know why the line would be that skewed unless they are down to like unless they made a trade to get Mark Sanchez to be their quarterback. Like I can't figure out any other reason why Cleveland would be that far in the doghouse in this one.
That's a good assessment, I guess you'd say. Nevertheless, what do we have? 10 points here. Right
Cleveland minus the 10.
Total at 44.
now? Barf.
Yeah, after opening at 46.5, so it's dropped 2.5 points on the total. But the original spread was 6.5. It's moved 3.5 points in Cleveland's favor.
Yeah, it's a year of firsts or new things for the Browns. That being said, I will take the 10. I'll take Cincinnati.
Yeah, I don't blame you for this, but this is, like I said, this is the baffling line, which is why I'm using this game as my blind bet, because I just do not know what the fuck to make of this game. And I'm taking it favorite minus the points. I can't believe I'm saying that. Give me the Browns minus 10.
Cleveland minus 10.
Cleveland minus 10 in
See,
this spot.
I'm not saying that the line is outrageous. I just feel like I can't myself be on the side of Cleveland and
Minus 10.
I know it's insane to me, and
I would say Cleveland hasn't been collectively a favorite of collectively minus 10 over the last 5 years.
but part of the reason that I'm
That could
taking
be
it
very true.
is because I want to see this come through.
I feel like
If I were going to the window on this game, like if this were a gun to the head, you have to bet on this game. I'm probably taking the under,
Yeah.
under 44.
Yeah.
But no, do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I wish somebody had enough betting research to say over the last 5 years, has Cleveland been a favorite collectively? I'll give you all 5 years of them being a favorite of 10 points.
Oof.
I would say no. It might be pretty close,
I know
but
they've been favorites this year like twice before, but I think it was like 1.5. They were
Yeah.
favored against the Jets by like 2.
They was
And
real
I think
small
it was like
favorite.
3 years in a row they were dogs in every game.
So
Yeah.
it would have to be something like a random Week 17 where the opposing coach announced that all starters
the
were
Steelers.
sitting.
The Steelers.
Yeah, well, that could happen.
Yeah, this one, like you said, gun to your head. I take the under. I like it. I actually like the under. I can't trust Cincinnati. Probably put up more than 2 touchdowns. Cleveland, I don't see them scoring more than 24.
There you go.
I think it might fall right on that 10 number, but I trust the under a lot more.
That's I mean, it's not a bad pick.
24
Like,
to 14, I think, is realistically what the final could be.
yeah, like I said, if I were going to the window, gun to my head in this game, I'd probably take the under.
Yeah.
The
I
random
was going
pick.
the window, gun in my head, I'd say pull the trigger.
The dice are actually agreeing with me. Cleveland minus the 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good for me or
I was
not.
gonna say that's a good one for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo and New England.
Oh boy.
The
Your beloved New England
annual
Patriots.
the annual get the Patriots back on track game.
yes.
Yeah.
They've lost 2 in a row twice this year for the first time in under Belichick and Brady.
Yeah, and this is the first time since I think 2009 the Patriots are not going to win 12 or more games.
Wow.
And it's a I mean it's not that the dynasty is dying, although having Josh Gordon go out is not ideal.
Yeah. Initial thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it's
It's going to hurt come playoff time.
yeah, I wanted him in the lineup at the playoff time, obviously, because Gronkowski's a shell of himself. Edelman's dropping about every pass that's coming to him. Hogan and Dorsett apparently don't exist. So it's tough trying to find other receivers Brady clicks with. But the flip side is they got him for 11 games. He was super productive for 11 games. They gave up a 5th-round pick for him, which is nothing. So, you know, I think the
Which
value
they probably
is
got
there.
from some other trade somehow. Or
Exactly. So the trade doesn't bother me. Having him on the team never bothered me. I liked the production that he had. I'm sad to see him go. I still think the Patriots can overcome, at least for a little bit, for a deeper playoff run. But I mean, losing him hurts.
Eight straight AFC title games or no?
Oof.
That's tough. I mean, obviously you have to see how the seeds shake out, but
Yeah.
I would
they have to
say-
play wild card weekend. I don't feel good about them having to play
No.
on the road in the divisional and then probably on the road in the.
For the
Championship.
conference. Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right. I think if the Patriots get the number 2 seed, then they make the conference championship and possibly the Super Bowl. If they're 3 or lower, then I think they're done
trouble.
before it begins. Yeah,
Fair enough.
not great.
All right, so what's the line on this game?
So this is currently sitting at Patriots minus 13.5, up from New England minus 10.5 originally. Total sitting at 44.5 right now.
All right, so we got, without doing a lot of research, big spread of the week, right?
Presumably,
No,
although
I don't think it is.
yeah, oh no, Rams and Cardinals beat them
14,
by half a
that's
point.
right.
Yeah,
Still give me the Bills.
really.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
take the Bills in this game. I think New England's going to concentrate more on just getting a victory, not getting a blowout. And the last time they played in Buffalo, Buffalo held them for a while, even
It's
though
in New England.
New England, I'm aware. I'm
Okay.
aware of where it's at. The last time they played, earlier. I think it was a Monday Night Football game. Buffalo held their own with them, and
Yeah.
question I think is better is a Buffalo Bills fan going to be able to sneak into the stadium and get a dildo on Gillette?
I knew that was
Gillette's
coming.
field.
Oh, is that a bold prediction for you?
It just may be. Stay tuned.
All right, we'll see what happens. I'm actually with you on this game, and I think it comes down to Buffalo's defense is better than people realize, and they had the Patriots' number in Buffalo, and I think that they can hold them once again to a closer game than is to be expected. Even if the Patriots get out to a big lead, I can see the University of
garbage time.
Wyoming's own Josh Allen putting up some kind of garbage time points to get within that 13.5. So I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm making this a consensus pick as
Ooh.
well. Yeah, I like Buffalo plus the points. So
Let's hope the dice agree, because I really don't like picking this game.
yeah, I have no thoughts on the total either. I see it kind of being a touchdown kind of game.
I think you're right, but the dice agree with the under 44.5 in this game, taking that as their blind bet of the week. So
fair enough.
We will see if we get fucked on this game and the under comes in, then
New England 27-0.
that's
Then
real
we should
bad.
all lose.
That's real bad for us. How about we go to Atlanta going to Carolina with the biggest swing in points of the week?
Well, I mean, you obviously realize why that happened.
Yeah.
That's the opening line versus when they decided to shut Cam Newton down.
Right. No, I get that, but seeing a 6.5 point swing like that is a little nuts.
Going
Carolina.
from Cam Newton to Taylor Heineken.
Are you saying was it Heineken or Henneken?
I don't know.
I think it's Henneken.
I know a
Heineken
beer
more.
named Heineken, so it sounds good.
Henneken again.
McGillicuddy.
Atlanta right now sitting at a 3-point road favorite. Carolina, 41% of the money is coming in on Carolina, and that's probably going to move even more towards Atlanta's favor, I would assume, once people realize exactly what's going on with Carolina. Total opened at 48, currently sitting at 44.5.
Yeah, total's coming down. I'm going to fade and go over 44.5. I feel like Carolina can get 20 on the board, and I feel like Atlanta can get close to 30. There's a divisional opponent that they're well aware of, and I'm hoping that they have a little bit of fight. They seemed to have a little bit of fight last week against Arizona. So that's going to be my thought process.
Yeah.
These two can push the total over 44.5.
All right. Well, I'm fading you, so give me the under 44.5. I don't. If Carolina puts up double digits in this game, I'd be fucking shocked. So
Bold prediction?
it's my bold prediction. I have in my head it'll be something around what we're talking about here.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this one, give me Atlanta minus the points. I think they have somewhat marginally more to play for. Carolina, the only thing I think that would be able to keep this game close would be Christian McCaffrey. Whether he can put the ball in the end zone
I'll
or
let
not.
that one go.
So,
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair enough. If he can move it, then so be it. But
And the dice say...
the dice say Atlanta money line.
ooh, interesting.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna have a
Excellent.
couple of money line favorites from the dice, so we're gonna have to fade them twice.
Are they allowed to have that?
I would say since it's random, yeah.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I mean it's not like
It's
they're.
pure roll of the dice.
It's just that the dice can have something that we can't. So
Believe me, there are a couple lines in here where you're gonna say, all right, if they get a point for taking a money line favorite, then it's
Yeah.
not going to be the worst thing in the world.
Probably won't.
we're all victims of dice privilege.
Their lock of the week is going to blow your mind.
How does it determine? How are we determining that one?
So there's 14 games or 16 games or whatever. So I rolled
14.
three dice minus 2. So whatever it was, and then going by covers.com in that order. So if
Got
it comes up
got
3,
got
you
it.
subtract 2 to take the first game and blah blah blah.
Okay.
So that was how that panned out.
Lock's gonna blow my mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna blow your mind for how stupid it is. So We
It's
are
not horribly stupid, but
no, it is.
Detroit to win the Super Bowl.
now that would be just lighting money on fire.
That would be the bold prediction for the random picks. Speaking of those random picks, I have both the Buffalo and the Giants to win the Super Bowl from our preseason bets.
Está no bueno.
Yeah, no, that
I
didn't
have the
work out.
Raiders.
You have the
I
Raiders.
got the Cowboys. I think I'm the only one in play.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's.
Forget what the producer has.
Are we splitting that money, by the way, if you win?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, nice. Where are we
Go
here?
Cowboys.
We'll put it towards another bet. How about that?
All right, that'll work. Giants and Colts.
Indy
Game
9.5.
in Indianapolis. Colts are 9.5-point favorites. Money's slightly skewed towards the Giants at 52%, and the total is currently sitting at 48.
OBJ ruled out for this one. Not sure if that's a huge factor on the line, but I feel like Indy may be pressing in this spot to get themselves to 9-6, setting up what could be the matchup with the Titans in Week 17. That being said, I will lay the points, 9.5, make it my blind bet.
All right, minus 9.5 blind. There we go. Yeah, this is a spot where I worry about this because we've seen both of these teams get shut out this season, and what I'm about to do may be incredibly stupid, but I think
Probably
that,
the same thing I'm about to do.
oh no, oh no,
Depends what you do.
yeah.
Take the
It's not going to
Giants.
change.
No, it's Indy moneyline lock of the week because it's just I there are a couple other games where
That's exactly what I was going to do, too.
yeah.
All right,
Fuck.
so what do the dice got?
The dice have over 48,
So. Okay.
so not exactly gangbusters on that one, but
I have
we'll see.
more faith in the...
I'm kind of rooting for Indy to lose.
Yeah, as you should.
I know.
I have more faith in
Well, I have an
Indy's
Indy.
defense
I have a
being able
futures
to...
ticket on Indy, so I need them to make the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I have more faith in Indy right now to be able to stop Barkley than Barkley running over Indy and putting up a W.
Yeah, well, I could see that. Moving on. How about that? The Buccaneers going to Dallas. Aaron, it's your favorite team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's not my favorite team.
Sure they are. I don't know.
Hey, it could be worse.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. At least you're not a fucking Lions fan.
Damn straight. 7 points.
Cowboys are a 7-point favorite. Total sitting at 48.
It's a tough one. It's Dallas at home is very good. I believe they're like 6-1.
They are.
Good against the spread too. 7's that magical number. I feel like it might fall right on. But Tampa Bay is a weird team. I can't trust them on the road with nothing to play for except for Jameis playing for his future. That being said, I'm going to play the stupid card and take the Bucks.
Oof.
Plus
Wow.
7 points.
Plus 7. Well, unfortunately, I think I'm a prisoner of the moment. And I remember last week where Dallas could not do a goddamn thing. And that worries me too much. I'm not touching the spread, but I am going to go under the 48 in this game. I don't know that Tampa Bay can score enough to do their part to go over, and I'm not confident in Dallas to do their part either. So give me a 20-17 type game. Dallas probably wins, but I'm sticking with the under.
Yeah, I like the under as well in this spot.
God damn it,
I know,
Token.
I know. I also like Dallas minus the points, but the X factor in this, Tampa probably can't put up that many points. So
Yeah.
safer bet I think is
The hell was that?
professionalism.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it was.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not extremely confident Dallas can cover the spread,
Didn't you just say that you like? Never mind.
Whatever.
But-
just let him talk.
yeah. But
We're already at 40 minutes.
however, I don't think Tampa Bay can put the ball in the end zone. So I like the unders.
Fair enough. The random picks disagree with us. They are over the total, 48.
All right.
And moving on to the Battle of the Greens, Green Bay and the
Game green.
New Jersey Jets. Jets a 3-point home dog, total sitting at 47. Nearly 2/3 of the money coming in on Green Bay.
Is the Jets money line good enough for a double?
Let's find out. Jets money line is currently at plus 110.
I didn't figure with 3 points.
Yeah.
Since the Jets money line is not good enough for a double, I'll take the points.
All right. I think that is, I understand that Green Bay hasn't been playing great lately, but they're still the fucking Jets. Give me Green Bay minus the 3. I think this on the road, they're still going to be fine, and I don't have a problem with a 3-point line. It might push, but I do not think Green Bay misses this at all. Maybe they push, they'll win. They're not going to. It's not going to be a 1-point game.
Give me the under in this game. I see it being very close, down to the wire. 2017 kind of game.
And the dice are going to fade you over 47.
All right.
And now, Token.
The ugly game.
Token, how do you feel about this one?
Like something that's about to go down the toilet.
Minnesota traveling to Detroit. The Lions are a 6-point home dog. Total currently sitting at 43. Again, nearly 2/3 of the money coming in on Minnesota on this one. I should go to Token to give his pick first because he is a Lions fan, but
if you want.
that would just be like kicking him in the dick while he's down. So, Aaron, why don't you give your pick first?
All right. I don't know. I kind of like going to the sick puppy first. So.
You can if you want.
All right, Token.
Yeah,
Fine, go ahead.
I'm not touching the spread on this game. Taking the over. Carry on out. A lot of defenders banged up on Detroit. Stafford's going to pass the ball a lot. Minnesota's defense is probably going to get a pick 6 in that spot. Their offense is going to destroy us. I will like Minnesota minus the points, but I do believe Stafford might be able to prove himself a little and make himself a little noteworthy. So give me the over 43. I see like a 27-21 kind of game.
All right.
Yeah, I fucking hate everything about any line that's available. I don't like the 6. I don't like the total. I'm not taking Minnesota money line. I'm not locking that. This whole game is just puke. But I'll
So
say
is
that-
every
I'll
Lions
just say Detroit plus 6 with the only disclaimer that it's a division game. That's literally it. Minnesota will win by 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, no, I'm fading you. I think I'm going Minnesota minus the 6 in this spot. I don't
And I don't hate that pick either.
I don't feel super comfortable with it, but I think that Minnesota has to fight and fight hard to stay in the playoff hunt and to get their seeding. They're still alive for the 5th seed. They're not going to win the division, so they need to crawl as much as they can, especially with the Eagles and even the somehow Redskins still nipping at their heels. I think Minnesota comes out fighting in this one. And the dice are agreeing with me taking Minnesota money line. They figure that'll win outright.
I kind of agree with you.
This is a game where we could say whether or not we actually wanted to allow them to take multiple money line favorites because they already have Jacksonville money line favorite. But I think that it's fine for us to let the dice, because it's random, do their thing and take multiple money line favorites in this spot.
This might be the most least watch of the morning games.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
The most least watched.
Yeah. I knew what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
I
You know,
I just have to point it out.
The-
I know.
You know, this isn't a grammar podcast.
From fucking Detroit.
Unless we get Kelsey Grammer on the podcast.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Moving on.
Or Andy Grammer.
Uh,
Or Eddie Grammers.
Rams and Cardinals, the big spread of the week. Rams a 2-touchdown road favorite. Arizona has looked putrid. The total's currently sitting at 44. This is a Rams still need to win out in order to get the number 1 seed if New Orleans somehow finds a way to lose, but LA on the road in Arizona.
Saints would have to lose twice. Saints would have to lose out.
Saints would have to lose out, yes.
Yeah, because the Saints have the tiebreaker.
Right.
I'll play the bitch card in this one. You know what that is.
Yep. And lock of the week, I assume?
For show.
All right. And that sounds about right. I am... I might kick myself for this. Give me the dog plus the 14.
Nice.
Not super happy about it, but I don't know. The Rams haven't impressed me the last few weeks. Even though Arizona's bad, I still find it. I think they can find a way to lose this game by 12.
Give me the under in this game. I do believe the Rams defense is going to show up. Arizona probably won't put up many points. I'm guessing 7.
Yeah.
Rams aren't going to try hard to keep this one out of reach. At the end of the third quarter, they win 27-7.
Yeah, Rams need a confidence booster, and this is going to be. It came at the right time.
Yeah. Well, see if they can pull it off. The dice agree with you, by the way, Token.
Oh,
The dice are with you on the under. How about this one? The Chicago Bears going to San Francisco. San Francisco of late playing better than I think people expected, fucking up their own draft order. The line currently is Chicago minus 4.5, total sitting at 44 right now. With, again, 2/3 of the money coming in on Chicago in this game.
Yeah, in case you were not aware, Jimmy Garoppolo will not play this game.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I've
Breaking
heard that
news.
name since,
Breaking
week
news.
3.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's a tough one. I mean, Chicago's really kind of vaulted into that 4 seed. They're pretty much locked up. The 3 seed. So they're going to get the worst of it, which could be the Vikings again, back-to-back weeks as far as week 17 and the week in the playoffs. I feel this is trappy right here. You know, we've seen a lot of everybody dick riding Chicago. I'm not saying they're going to lose, but I don't think they're going to cover 4.5. I'll take San Francisco.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that is an interesting pick. I completely disagree. As much as Jesus Christ,
Dude, the freaking remote it's all the way over here.
Yeah.
yeah. So either I need to figure out a different way to calibrate the soundboard.
Do I have a dump button here?
No, I wish, or a cough button or something, but no, nothing like that.
Yeah.
For this game, I think this to me is going to be a snoozer. This is Chicago in a laugher. I'll take Chicago minus the 4.5.
All right. This one's I'm going to use as my blind bet of the week.
All right,
Give me Chicago minus the points.
all right. That I don't know if that helps me or not. Probably doesn't. And the dice are taking over 44 in this spot.
All right.
Over, doesn't bother me.
There.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Those Steelers traveling to New Orleans. Saints are a 6-point home favorite. Total currently sitting at 53. And the money is about even on this one. What do you think? Saints? Steelers?
Saints minus 6?
Saints minus a 6.
53.
Yeah,
Let's
total's
go.
at 53. That total, that to me seems like a weird total.
Pittsburgh's got to be eligible for a money line bonus, right?
I would
believe so.
Believe so. Pittsburgh plus 220, yes.
I'll take it.
You're taking Pittsburgh money line?
Yep.
All right.
And that is plus 220. I just want to make a note of it here. Hit money line. I am taking under the total because I think I'm not sure what is going to happen in this game, but I don't feel that the two teams combined are going to be able to go over that 53-point total. It just seems a little too high to me.
That's exactly what I was thinking on the under as well. I believe the Saints do keep this close. 24-21 kind of game, something around there. I'm not sure who wins. Give me the under.
So I thought Pittsburgh money line was an incredibly fucking stupid bet, which is why when the dice picked it as their lock of the week, I was like, oh, okay, they're picking this as their
fuck.
lock of the week.
Damn,
So
really?
that,
I guess that helps.
that's not, that's gonna.
Is this gonna
It's
get?
gonna be
does
four-
does the
four-
dice get the bonus point too?
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
if Pittsburgh wins,
So it'd be 4.
I still lose 2 points on this.
Yes.
No, you lose 3 because they get the bonus for the.
Oh yeah, you would lose 3 because they have it as the lock of the week.
So that's 3 points plus
Or
the bonus.
no, yeah, you're right.
Thank
2.
you. I know how
You're
math
2.
works.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, I
Moving on.
I still think that's incredibly stupid, but that's me.
So me and the dice are stupid, eh?
Yeah, which means it'll be Pittsburgh by 40 in this game. So that's the way that works.
That's the way the NFL goes.
Kansas City going to Seattle.
Game of the week.
Kansas City a 2-point favorite. Seattle at home. We all know what they can do. We all know what their defense is capable of. Total sitting at 55 right now.
Over. 31-30.
All right.
Kansas City wins.
I hate to do it, but I agree with you. Over the total, I think you're exactly right. Kansas City puts up a ton. Seattle somehow keeps pace, and I don't think it goes that far over. I think it squeaks over, but I think that's the way it goes.
With Russell Wilson, all things are possible.
And that's why I give me the Sea Chickens.
Sea Chickens, all right.
I trust them more at home on a night game with that fan base.
Seattle
I'm
Playing
assuming
for
they're
the
not a
playoff
bonus,
push.
right? With 2
They are
points.
not.
2 points. Yeah, I can't imagine they would
No,
be.
they're not.
And
I think it's like even money or something.
they are plus 113 according to Vegas Insider right now.
They're 105 right now. 113 is the opening line.
Oh yeah, 105. You're right.
Yeah.
I keep looking at that first column because I keep forgetting that Vegas Insider has the opening column.
Is Kareem Hunt going to play this week? Hey, no.
Well, no.
Bold prediction.
Final game, the
Well,
Monday
before
night
you
game.
before you announce this
Oh,
game,
okay,
I'd like to
okay.
say
Sorry.
I'm very thankful to the NFL for making this the Monday night game and not Kansas Seattle, so that I do not have to worry about Christmas Eve watching football. So, thank you very much, Roger Goodell.
Yeah, well, we all know that every decision Roger Goodell makes is wrong.
Not this one.
So this was, well, I mean, from a ratings perspective, this was the wrong decision to make this game the Monday night
Fair
game.
enough.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
This could be the last time Denver plays in Oakland.
Potentially, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Denver traveling to Oakland. Oakland is a 3-point home dog right now. Total currently sitting at 43. Maybe one of the options that we should do is over/under total number of viewers for this
Wait,
game.
hold on one second, really quickly.
And
What did the dice do for Kansas City, Seattle?
Oh, that's right. They had Kansas City money line.
Fuck. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not great, but that's the way it is. This one, I actually don't know what it is yet. Okay.
So what were you asking?
I don't know. All sorts of shit. Total number of viewers over/under 100,000.
Oh, over.
I would take over on that. Yeah.
Oof. I mean, I know it's a Monday night game.
It could
Jesus
be
Christ.
could be ever the last game in Oakland. So
Yeah, maybe. All right. What do we think, Aaron? Go ahead.
I think Oakland had Denver on the ropes in Mile High. Should have beat them. We all remember the FanDuel glitch game.
Yep.
I think Oakland gets them, and since plus 125 is not enough for the bonus, I'll take the points.
Reasonable. I think this is a snooze fest of a game. I'm going under the total of 43. I'm not confident either of these teams break double digits in this game.
yeah, I like the under, but I like Oakland plus the points more. I think Oakland is going to really try and find a way to win this game, aka ruin their draft status this year. But I don't think it really matters to them this year. So
We've already had the draft status talk.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Defensive draft this year.
no suck for luck this year.
No, but they keep fucking up and they keep winning games, so that's how it all goes. How it
miracle.
goes. And the dice actually agree with the two of you. They're taking Oakland plus the 3 in this spot.
Smart dice there.
Yeah, for once. All right. Anything else on the games before we get into the bold predictions? We get about 5 minutes left in the podcast here.
No, I think I'm ready for some bold predictions.
All right. Who wants to go first on this one?
Since I had to go first for all the games, we'll make.
We'll-
Token got to go last. He has to go first.
We'll go
Nice.
reverse order. All right.
Game ends in a tie.
Game ends in a
Jesus
tie, as
Christ.
always.
Yep. It's bound to happen again.
Well,
Eventually.
I mean, possibly, eventually. I mean, I'm fine with that as I have been every other week.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. My bold prediction is a team gets shut out.
Oh. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm more,
Sure. Oh,
you know,
whatever. I don't care.
I'm trying to find something here. All right, I'll make a bold prediction. I don't really feel
All
great
right.
about it, but that's
Let's
why they're
see.
so bold. My bold prediction is that a quarterback who is in the playoff race will suffer a season-ending injury
Ooh.
In the what division?
in any division in the playoff race.
Oh, in the playoff race. I
So
missed
pull
that.
up the playoff hunt again.
So
Anybody who's sitting on that, anybody who's sitting on those teams.
even in the ones in the hunt.
Yep.
All right. So didn't Mariota get hurt tonight? Do we know if it's season ending? We can't count that one.
Well, he
Yeah.
already played. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not part of it.
Oh, okay.
So you have.
So it'd be in the Sunday or Monday games.
You've already lost Ravens, Chargers,
Yep.
and Titans, and Redskins.
Yeah.
So it actually helps you guys.
Yeah, so that's 4 of those. So it would be Chiefs, Texans.
Basically, Mahomes, Watson, Breeze, Goff, Brady, Roethlisberger, Cousins, Trubes, Wilson, Dak, Luck, Tannehill, Foles, whoever
And,
the fake quarterback is.
and,
Heineken.
and
Heineken.
Tekken 2, the fighting game.
Yeah. Hadouken!
Oh, well, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that one. That seems like a very bold and reasonable bold prediction.
All right.
That makes sense.
Rock and roll.
Season
We're good.
ending, Yep.
I think we're good.
What was your bold prediction?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't paying
Shut
attention. I said a team gets shut out.
Oh, yeah. I did agree with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the bold prediction for the dice?
Oh, we don't have one. Should we make one?
How would we do that?
We all agree on a bold prediction that we didn't actually take.
Okay, so how about we... does anybody have anything? We can start moneying off of here for...
Well,
2
I mean,
minutes.
I always have the standby a winning quarterback throws for under 150 yards. That seems like a pretty.
We can give them
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
Give them that
but
for
I
a
mean,
bold
if you guys have something
Since Lamar's
better than
already
mine.
played, we'll give... We'll let
And he
him
threw for over 200 this week.
Yeah, he finally fucking did. God damn
Used his one
slacker.
time.
All right, that works for me.
He's
So,
got some chirping chips finally.
for fuck's sake, I can't believe they finally let him open up his arm. It's no, I don't know, whatever.
I think that hurts him.
Yeah,
I think Spike's butt's hurt.
I am a little upset by that one. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I got this. Anything else about these games we want to discuss before we wrap up? We got about 2 minutes to go here.
I can say I don't feel good about a lot of my picks.
It makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, well, I mean that just means Aaron's gonna get like 12 points this week.
About to say 8.
Yeah.
So remind me of the points again. I have 42.
So you currently are sitting at 42. I'm in second place at 26. Token is in last place at 24.
So I can afford to have... I have a 16-point cushion.
So
So
we need you to have a stinker
Like
plus
-8.
plus you guys to be good.
we need to do well.
Show up.
And then next week we need the same thing to happen in order to really keep pace.
Your wish may be my command.
All right, we'll see what we can do here.
All right, rock and roll. That's it for me.
Yeah, all right, good. You want to wrap it up then?
Yeah. I want to thank all the sponsors since you don't ever remember who they are.
I really don't, and it drives me crazy.
Well, you're listening to us on 12 Ounce Sports Radio, so we want to thank Jeff and all
I
the
remember
guys
12
over-
ounce sports. I always remember 12 ounce.
VGK Pop Sockets, Chai Poker, and Eric on the Web Productions. Want to give a shout out and thank you to all of them because they obviously take good care of us. And that's it. So bring it on home. Bye.
Oh, am I supposed to do something else?
Yeah, you're supposed to say goodbye, listener.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Goodbye.
Catch the NFL recap when we look at everything that went wrong.
Oh god,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot. I think we.
We'll have a
fucked up
special
lot
guest,
this
aka
week.
the Water Boy.
Oh
We're
man.
gonna have to defend these picks tomorrow. That can't be good.
Oh no.
So,
All
all right,
Are
that's
we gonna
gonna be
be?
tough.
Are we gonna be back in Studio A?
we'll
for
be in
this
Studio
thing?
A tomorrow night.
Okay,
Oh,
that
We-
works for me.
All right. Well, for Spike, for Token Tony, I am Aaron. As always, we appreciate you listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, and make sure you vote in that poll. Tell me what to do with my
Oh,
ex.
yeah, we'll get that poll up.
the
Yeah.
ex-wife's thing. All right. Yeah.
Make sure you smoke my poll.
Yeah. That's a terrible way to end the podcast. Yeah. Just goodbye.